The starship Eos drifted silently through the inky void of space, its sleek hull reflecting faint pinpricks of distant stars. Captain Elias Vera stood at the observation deck, gazing out into the endless expanse. He had spent years exploring uncharted regions of the galaxy, but this mission was different. The coordinates they were following led to a system long thought to be uninhabited, a place shrouded in mystery even among seasoned explorers. Elias adjusted his stance, feeling the weight of anticipation settle over him. His crew buzzed with quiet excitement as sensors picked up something unusual on the edge of their scanners, a massive structure orbiting a dying red dwarf star. It wasn't natural. It was geometrically precise, shimmering faintly against the cosmic backdrop like an impossible mirage. When the Eos approached the object, the scale of it left everyone speechless. The artifact stretched for kilometers, its surface etched with intricate patterns that seemed to shift when viewed from certain angles. Some of the markings glowed faintly, pulsating in rhythm as though alive. Scientists aboard speculated wildly about its origins, but no one could deny the aura of ancient power emanating from it. "It's breathtaking," murmured Dr. Nira Kale, the ship's xenolinguist and archaeologist. She floated near the viewport, her eyes wide with awe. "This must predate known civilizations by millions of years." "Or maybe not," Elias replied, his voice tinged with caution. "We don't know what, or who, we're dealing with here." Despite his reservations, curiosity drove them forward. A team was assembled to venture closer, equipped with probes and scanning devices. As they descended toward the artifact, the air grew thick with tension. When their landing craft touched down on the alien construct, the surface rippled beneath them, absorbing the impact without resistance. It felt more like stepping onto liquid metal than solid ground. Inside, the corridors of the artifact defied logic. Walls curved upward into ceilings, which then bent back down to form floors. Gravity shifted subtly as they moved, disorienting but not debilitating. Strange symbols lined every surface, glowing brighter as the team progressed deeper. Nira's fingers traced one of the carvings, her breath catching as she realized it matched fragments of languages found in other parts of the galaxy, languages predating humanity itself. "This is a Rosetta Stone for the cosmos," she whispered, her voice trembling. "If we can decipher this—" Before she could finish, a low hum reverberated through the chamber. The glow intensified, bathing the explorers in an ethereal light. Suddenly, a holographic figure materialized before them, a towering being with elongated limbs and eyes that burned like twin suns. Its presence radiated authority and wisdom, yet there was also a sadness in its gaze. "Travelers," the entity spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds rather than through sound waves. "You have awakened me. Why do you disturb my slumber?" Elias stepped forward cautiously. "We mean no harm. We are explorers seeking knowledge. What is this place?" The figure regarded him for a moment before responding. "I am Zorath, guardian of the Nexus. This artifact is a repository of universal truths, a key to unlocking the potential of all sentient life. But it is also a weapon, one capable of reshaping reality itself." The revelation sent shockwaves through the team. They had stumbled upon something far beyond their comprehension, something that could alter the course of galactic history. Back aboard the Eos, debates raged. Should they share their discovery with the rest of humanity? Or keep it hidden, knowing the chaos such power might unleash? Elias wrestled with the decision, haunted by visions of wars fought over control of the Nexus. Yet he couldn't ignore the promise it held, the possibility of curing diseases, ending poverty, bridging divides between species. Meanwhile, Nira delved deeper into the artifact's secrets. With each passing day, she unraveled more of its mysteries. The symbols revealed stories of civilizations risen and fallen, of empires forged and destroyed. At the heart of it all lay a single truth: power corrupts, and absolute power destroys. One evening, as Elias joined Nira in the lab, she turned to him with a grave expression. "Elias, I've translated enough to understand what this really is. The Nexus isn't just a tool, it's a test. Every species that discovers it faces a choice: wield its power wisely or succumb to greed and ambition." "And if we fail?" Elias asked quietly. "Then the Nexus will act as a failsafe," she said. "It will erase us entirely, resetting the balance of the universe." Word of their discovery leaked, as it always did. News spread across the galaxy like wildfire, drawing attention from every corner. Governments, corporations, and rogue factions clamored for access to the artifact. The Eos became a target, pursued relentlessly by those who sought to claim the Nexus for themselves. Elias knew they couldn't protect it forever. In a desperate move, he decided to activate the artifact himself, hoping to prove humanity's worthiness. With Nira at his side, he returned to the core chamber, where Zorath awaited. "You seek to demonstrate your species' readiness," Zorath said, reading Elias's intentions. "But are you prepared for the consequences?" "I don't have a choice," Elias replied firmly. "If we don't take this risk, someone else will, and they won't hesitate to use it for destruction." Nira nodded in agreement. Together, they initiated the activation sequence. The chamber lit up with blinding energy, and the hum grew, deafening. For a moment, time seemed to stop. Images flooded their minds, visions of utopia and ruin, of unity and annihilation. The Nexus showed them everything, the best and worst of what humanity could become. When the light faded, Zorath spoke once more. "You have passed the trial. Your species has shown restraint, humility, and hope. The Nexus will remain under your stewardship, for now." In the weeks that followed, humanity grappled with its newfound responsibility. The Nexus became a symbol of both promise and peril, a reminder of the fragile line between creation and destruction. Under Elias and Nira's guidance, a council was formed to oversee its use, ensuring it served as a force for good rather than domination. As the Eos departed the system, Elias looked back one last time. The artifact hung in the void, silent and eternal, watching over the galaxy like a vigilant sentinel. Somewhere deep within, he felt a spark of pride, not just for himself, but for all of humanity. They had faced the ultimate test and emerged stronger. But Elias knew the real challenge lay ahead, proving day after day that they deserved the trust placed in them. The galaxy would never be the same again.